Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys. On the Eagles sideline, head coach Nick Sirianni. His guys, losers a week ago, trying to turn things around here. On the Cowboys side, head coach Brian Schottenheimer. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. Commanding the offense will be the 7th overall pick of the 2018 draft. It's Josh Allen.
And prior to last season, his team asked him to put everyone on his back and carry them to success, and he did exactly that. Now, at this point in his career, all he cares about is postseason success and finding a way to get his team to a Super Bowl.
He'll get that out wide to Waddle. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like that on your team, you've got a chance for success when the injury bug hits.
7 yards there and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. You look at this Cowboy defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run. The 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
A gain of a yard.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From midfield, here's Allen. He'll air this one out for Kirk. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. To the air, Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
40-yard line.
And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. On 1st and 10, it's home. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard. Here we go. 2nd and 11.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that'll be incomplete. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Stroud working out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And this one is right down the middle. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Eagles offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he continues to show off his ability to run the football when the opportunity is right. He is the NFL leader in rushing yards from the QB position. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now Allen. And they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. You look at this Cowboy defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
That's taken in by Franklin. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Eagles first down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Eagles.
They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
At the 24-yard line.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 8.
This defense for the Cowboys, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Always take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Hall to start the drive. He finds some open field here. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. 40 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. Nothing fancy there. A little smash mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut as you described and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
Here we go. Let's go.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
They run once more with Henderson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Chubb going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just covered?
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football back at their own 17.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far. They just threw some away on that snap. And let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away? It could cost them a ball game.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be second down. Here's Allen. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And an Eagle first down.
And again, it's Allen. Goes right back to McBride. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Trey McBride, 47 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Look at hot.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 63 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
They'll run with Hall. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Stroud looking to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jamison Williams with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. And his sensational season continues. That touchdown grab, number 20 for him on the year. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Josh Allen and the offense heading back out. He's thrown touchdown passes on his last 2 drives as he begins here, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Slot man moves right. To throw, it's Allen. A short one here, caught by McBride. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. A good chunk on the ground, and the keeper 17 yards, first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
2nd down and 8. Now Allen. That's going to be caught by Kirk. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Allen to throw it. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 23-yard line.
Allen running the option to the left. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. They work now on 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Franklin. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for Christian McCaffrey.
So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. This one from 35 yards away. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
The Cowboys offense and C.J. Stroud getting ready for this next drive. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his impressive season total as you take a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes at this point in the season.
All right. 18. What's that? 11.
Stroud sets up the play action. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 yards on the play there. The Cowboys have a first down.
The Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 33.
Here's Stroud. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Cowboys at 9-1 on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Cowboys! DK Metcalf, 32 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing now is Allen. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
That's good for an Eagles first down. A gain of 15.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And a tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Allen going to throw. Open man is Waddle, complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll leave him with a third and just a yard.
Brings up third.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Allen now on the sneak. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for fourth down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. Allen taking it himself. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down.
But when it's 4th and inches, shouldn't you pick up the first down? I mean, shouldn't you go for it? I mean, if you can't get inches, right, why are you playing?
And on inches, that's your favorite play, right? Don't mess with handing it off. Just go ahead and get the surge and go right up the gut.
Exactly. Create that. Just a little bit of space should get it done. You're almost able to take the snap, just fall down and pick it up. They got it there.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Now 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Christian Kirk, 27 yards. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Cowboys 17.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46. The Cowboys offense and DK Metcalf getting ready to go back to work. And as we play here in the month of November, he's putting together a campaign to remember the NFL's leader amongst wideouts in touchdown receptions. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'll be at the end today, but we also know it's not ending today. Right. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down and just a couple. Stroud. Got his man, it's Williams. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Now Stroud. He finds his man, complete. That's Horton. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
All right.
The throwing again is Stroud. Caught by Trimble. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. And Stroud now to throw. And it's caught. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing now is Stroud. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. Touchdown! Tommy Trimble in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. The Cowboys offense, it'll stay out there as they'll go for 2. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So a tight one so far, 1-point game at the break as we check in with Scott Hansen in our halftime report. Scott.
Our trip around the NFL starts now. It begins in Kansas City. The Chiefs at home to take on Indianapolis. And this is Rashee Rice. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Chiefs walk it off. They win in overtime. Next up, Lambeau Field. Let's look in on the Packers as they play host to the Minnesota Vikings. And this one, I'm not quite sure what to make of this. Well done here. It's a touchdown. The Packers come away with a victory. They win by 6. Lastly, let's go out to Chicago. The Bears hosting the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it's Josh Jacobs. He's going to scamper 31 yards to the house. Touchdown. The Bears hold on and get the job done. They win in overtime. And a look now at the rest of the action around the league here in week number 12. In the game you're watching, not much to separate these two sides through 2 quarters. A 1-point game at the half. As we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
These offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And a good return, but he pays the price at the end of it as he's picked up and thrown down.
At their own 46-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Here we go.
Second half starts with a run by Hall. And he stopped immediately there. A tackle made by Boye Mafe. And Charles, we see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
When you hear it, touchdown, Cowboys! And now Mitchell with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. The Cowboys offense, it'll stay out there as they'll go for two. They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 2. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Short one here, caught by McBride. And he's got this down to the 35.
10 more yards. That's another Eagles first down.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Eagles first down.
Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics, he's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up second down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Quick hitter to Jalen Waddle. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Allen now on the sneak. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Allen taking it himself. Only needed a few inches to pick it up and get behind your center and burrow forward like he did.
And remember what the GMs have told us? We build an offensive line starting with our center. The guy who can make all the line calls and also move those big defensive tackles in order to pick up first downs.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Reek Woolen in on the stop.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Allen now looks to throw. Touchdown, Eagles! Christian Kirk with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the third.
31.
Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Already.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Running left is Henderson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll try to run for it with Henderson. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
4th down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. And he is caught. He's got the 1st down and more than that. Touchdown, Cowboys. Adonai Mitchell. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Eagles 31.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Christian Kirk and company heading back onto the field. He's been his typical solid and reliable self, hasn't he, Charles?
When you have that go-to receiver that you can count on in the situation where you absolutely have to have him, there's nothing better for anybody who's throwing the football. But the best part is the payoff. 2 touchdowns already. That's the bottom line when you throw the ball to a guy.
Absolutely. Not over 100 yards right now, but he does have the 2 touchdown catches. 2nd and 9.
At the 36-yard line.
To the air, Allen. Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk. 75 yards receiving for him now. And it's a 1st down.
Eagles first down. A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Bulldozes past him. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the 1st.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
On play action, Allen. This will be caught. It's Waddle. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
There's that man again. It's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains, Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get it as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. A quick hitter complete. It's Franklin. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Okay, so the personal foul penalty. And those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Here's Allen. And he's got it. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
A pickup of 2 brings up second and goal at the 1-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. McCaffrey is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And now here come the Cowboys. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. A tackle there by Jermaine Pratt. Second and 10.
The 27-yard line.
Stroud looking to throw. And this is incomplete.
Intended for Adonai Mitchell. Incomplete. Jordan battled there defensively.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Stroud to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This is 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. And this one is right through. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
On the pickup brings up second and 2.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jamison Williams. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have taken a fourth quarter lead. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He's across midfield. And finally down at the 32-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
6 yards. And it's third down.
Allen going to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16.
That's good for an Eagles first down. A gain of 12. First down, Eagles.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And they'll send the tight end in motion. To throw, it's Allen. Open net is Waddle, complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Trey McBride, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Cowboys 45.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Looking to put a drive together.
All right.
They'll give it to Hall to start the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1.
South. 18.
They'll run with Hall. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Swap.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go. Let's go. 18. What's that? 19 Texas.
Up the middle, here's Henderson. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
It's 2nd and inches.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here's 1st down.
All right. 18.
Stroud is going to audible to something else. On 1st down, it's Henderson. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They come up now on 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Stroud. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. A big play looming on third down. Stroud. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Now the try here for the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with what most likely will be the game-winning touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Dallas, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And now they'll have the short week ahead as they'll host their annual Thanksgiving Day game on Thursday. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. So for our entire crew, along